you are observing the fact that Bitcoin broke above a strong level of resistance. Now it is moving higher towards the next level, which is the key level. Because as soon as that breaks, you are up and away for the next big blow off. But until then, watch the price action. Until then, watch this. This is Bitcoin dominance on a daily. You're watching each and every time when it gives you a signal. Key word is that signal. That is usually followed by a few days to few weeks of action in the altcoin segment. Now, all of these are micro moves. You're not talking about a macro move happening here. What you're watching is a 20 days, a 22 days, a 10 days, 26 days, 14 days, 30 days. All of these times from last one and a half year, what you watch is altcoins taking off. And one of the peak signal here happens to be the overbought signal, which is, confusing. But understand the fact that on a macro, Bitcoin is trying to push higher, while the Bitcoin dominance is about to give you a macro wick to the upside. Now, why would I say a macro wick to the upside? Because the way you're looking at the RSI, it should be clear. The RSI is trying to push further to the upside inside a pattern which has been widely recognized as a bearish pattern. Now, what are the odds of this breaking to the upside? A dollar collapse, the entire asset class from dollar is shifting away from it, moving into the crypto segment, which is really hard. I would argue, there will be a lot of money which comes into crypto. A lot of it goes into Bitcoin. But I don't think this is about to go back up to 99%. Because right now, the story is different. You have around 70,000 crypto assets, and some of them are attractive. They are running up. Watch. This is up 130% plus for this week, 400% for this month. So the pattern which we identified 12 days back, it was correct. The price is up like 150% since then. So the SI family got all the calls, all the opportunities, all the breakouts when we were preparing for that rate cut. Now, the total market was showing you this. Bitcoin gave you the idea that bulls are entering or bears are slowing down. Then that was followed with this. The market was showing I'm about to bounce off. And that thought process of I'm about to bounce off close to this level. Which level? 64,000 is now true. The price action bounced off. Bitcoin came close to $64,000. So anyone and everyone in the SI family was well aware of this. Now, you zoom in, you don't want to mess with this season because this is going to be one of that season where you want to take the profits out, step back, relax, because the market is going to be choppy after this. You want liquidity. So believe me, stay in line. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Reefers are up 30% for the day, 130% for the week, and we call it the opportunity for spot riders. And it's true, you didn't even need leverage to make a decent gain in this particular asset. So the market does show you that there are assets which are attracting liquidity, the volume, which are showing you a breakout signal, which are showing you a macro reversal structure. And that's all you needed to know. And the SI family is giving you all that information with trades as well. We took trades here, we jumped out here. Same, we followed that in a similar pattern in all of these assets. Now it's compounding. Remember, you put 1,000, it's now 1,370. Now you're putting 1,370 back in and you make another 35%. So when you have an average of 30%, think about this, just 30% as an average for 9 trades and compounding, that's a 10x. And we're already 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 trades into it with an average of 30%. 4 more trades with 30%, you are at 10x. Now, this is all shared live via the Telegram groups, the alerts, and you get it as soon as I buy. When I'm buying, boom, you get that. If you decide to jump in, you're also compounding with the Scientific Investor family. Anyone and everyone taking that route right now is following the money. That's what you really want to do. Now, if you want more clarity on that, let's break the market down. Watch this. Just take the momentum side of the equation. 3-day chart is green. MACD is crossing to the upside. RSI is breaking. Now, on a 3-day, when it gives you the idea I'm breaking, that's good. When it gives you a signal that I'm retesting and bouncing, that's even better. Now, say you want to make it perfect. Now, timing to the perfection is really hard, man. Believe me, I tried it over 8 years in Forex and crypto, along with gold, silver, and all, but that's so hard. But you can get close to that. If you put in all the efforts, you can kind of get close to it. And that's all you need. That's all you need. Remember, when the market gives you a signal that it is trending higher, trend is your friend. Follow that. So on a 4-hour, it clearly shows you the direction of the moving average is to the upside. The price is floating with that. Great. Perfect. What else you need? Now, you go on a daily. Is the daily trying to follow that trend? Yes, it is. As of now, it is trying to break higher. And that is exactly where the argument of a breakout comes into picture. And we talked about that in last video. What's the measured move? Where does it take the entire crypto space? Now, take that equation into XRP. And this is where things go messy. If you're not following the momentum side of the equation, if you're not following the sentiment of that asset in the market, it's hard. Because you put in thousands of hours of research and find an asset with the perfect utility, perfect liquidity, perfect market positioning, and then it's slow. It does not perform like others. It clearly looks like a ton of manipulative algorithms playing out in this. You see, a lot of these are trading algorithms, the bots. So trying to compete against them on a shorter horizon to trade in and out is going to be very risky. Now, let me explain this in an easy way. If you see billions of dollars moving in and around in that asset, it's not retail, guys. It's not retail. It's corporations. It's giants with their algorithms. You don't want to compete with them. Go a little bit down. Find assets with maybe 50 million, 100 million, 200 million. You're not actually looking at the BlackRocks, that kind of giants getting involved. If it's even smaller, below 100 million in total volume, fine. You're not now looking at them. You're looking still at the whales who have been playing this game for some time. So you're competing with them. So you have the sharks, you have the whales, and then you have the monsters inside the same sea. So inside this, when you're competing against them, make sure you understand everything. Because when you're up against them, the odds should be tilted in your favor. And that's exactly what you get in the Scientific Investor family. If you want to join the party, use the link in the description below. Ride this wave with 1,230 plus members. Make sure you compound your capital. Only the trading side of the equation. I'm not saying to kill your long-term back. That's stupidity. Take 5%, take 10% to the max, compound it. If you can do 10x to the 10%, that's your entire portfolio. And it's not a joke. We are already halfway through it in number of trades, not in the amount. Not in the amount, because it's compounding. That's where the magic of compounding comes in. But how do you attain that? Discipline, patience, and the right information. There is no other thing you need to reach there. And the scientific investor family is right now going through an equation to make sure that you, if you really want to, then you are learning it. So for the majority who are now looking at this thing, the trading side of the equation, we're trying to open a new tier. I've been getting few requests and I'm now going through that, asking my own members, the scientific investor family, whether you like to learn more about trading, when to enter, when to exit, why I take a trade, why I jump out, all of that thing. You can also participate. Most likely within the next 24 hours, we'll have one tier completely for trading. If you have long-term assets which you're sure about, cool, you're just writing it. But if you would like to trade, say take 5% of that trading bag into a trading bag and then trade it to make it 50%. Take 10% to make it the same amount of your long-term bag. If that's your goal, or to buy more of these, you don't have dry powder. You want to make that dry powder. The only way to do that is to take 5% off that and then compound it like this. Put it back in. That's all that you need. You make it 10x, you put 90% back in. You again take the 10% and write the equation. One of the key things here is that the market does not give you this opportunity for a long period. When that opportunity shifts, it's done. Till that time, you have that window open. We went through this equation and you all saw that. We rode this wave up. And that gave us around 18x. Those who started early, very few, got the entire 18x. Those who started late got maybe 15. Those who came at the end, the last phase, got maybe 3 to 5x. So it's really important that you are on time when the market shifts, especially when you're compounding. If you're taking long trades with huge leverage, it doesn't matter. But whenever there is a long wick, the market kicks you out and then it goes back to its old route. You don't want to be kicked out in a market which is trending higher and absorbing liquidity at a time when the rates are going down, at a time where liquidity injection into the market is increasing substantially. And it's going to be the same for next 3 to 6 months. The market reversal happens at the first rate cut. By 3 to 4 rate cuts, the market is pricing in what's about to come for next 1 year. So you don't actually get the rise to the upside in 1 or 2 years. It doesn't work like that. The reversal and the pricing of the upcoming rates happen in 3 to 6 months. Giants, the corporations, they already know what to expect. They already have the liquidity to price that in. Are you joining that party? That's the only question. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button. And if you want to follow the Scientific Investor family, then use the link in the description below. Jump in, join as soon as possible, ride the wave and enjoy compounding your trading bag. That's it for today, guys. I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.